Try that with the mic on. Hello, good evening. It is July 30th, second to last day of this month. This is our second to last live paint session. Been on every day live in July, and it has been a great month. And we've done a lot of paintings. Yeah, we've done a lot. So let me show you what we did last night. It was a flip cup pour in Foresty Earthy colors. It's under here. I'm drying right now. And if you want to see how we made that one, I will put the link in the description of this video so you can go and watch that one. Today, I have a couple of trays here that are ready for some gold leaf and resin. So I will show you how I do the gold leaf on these trays. First of all, this is what I use. It's Mona Lisa's Speedball brand metal leaf. I'm going to use gold on both of these because we have gold paint in them. And what you need to apply it is, and the adhesive, it's called Metal Leaf Adhesive Size, also by the same company. And I like to use a very thin detail brush to do that. So I'm going to show you a quick process here. It's not hard. Just mixing up the gold leaf. Mixing up the glue. And the weird thing about this adhesive is you put it on, but then you don't put on the gold leaf for half an hour. And you wait until the adhesive turns from milky color into a clear, transparent. Then you can add gold leaf. So here we will go. We will start the process. And I just kind of look for the flow in the paint and usually follow some lines that I see already. Let me know if you could hear me. I know someone last night said my mic was kind of quiet, so I tried to move it up a little bit. But when I went back to replay the video, it played plenty loud, so I hope it's working okay for you guys to hear. So I'm just following along this line. I like to use a thin brush so I have control to make a really thin line, but I can also make it thicker if I want to. I like to have a very, meandering, wavering line. Just want it to look like something in nature, I guess. I also like to look at the, I'm not sure how to say it, but the Japanese art of kintsugi, something like that, where they take broken vessels, broken pottery, ceramics, and they glue it back together with some kind of a gold something in the glue and the powder, I don't know. And then the piece has these beautiful gold lines holding it together where it had been broken before. And the idea behind it is that it's even more beautiful. Even though it was broken, it's even more beautiful now that it was put back together. And that, I feel like, is such a good image for us as the little lambs of the Good Shepherd. We live in a fallen world. We have a fallen human nature. And we are broken. But He, in His grace and His love, picks us up, puts us back together, forgives our sin, makes us whole, washes us clean, makes us even more beautiful than before, than if we had never sinned. Makes our souls whiter than snow, more beautiful than innocence. Okay, so we've got two nice lines, and let's do something over here. It is late, so hello, night owls. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Well, this was a very busy day, and I will have to say that I am feeling like crap right now. Lots of pregnancy, nausea, and it always gets worse like as the day goes on. So by this time, I need to just lay down, go to bed. And I was thinking this morning, like when my husband got up early and went to work and I was still in bed. And then the kids were getting up and like getting breakfast and I was still in bed. I was thinking like about my excuse for still being in bed. And I'm just telling myself, this is the only time of day that I feel good. When I first wake up in the morning and I haven't gotten out of bed yet. So I'm just going to enjoy it for a little bit. Different seasons of life. Okay, so I've got something here, something here, something here. I don't love these gold lines here, so I'm going to go over those, the gold leaf, and kind of connect them. Let's see how I can do that. That was a little weird. It's kind of hard to see what it's going to look like until you put the gold leaf on, but trust me, it's going to look cool. Hmm. Let's see. And I just look at the time when I started this. And then from like a half an hour from when I started, I put on the gold leaf. Not more than that. But it's weird how you have to wait. It's not like other glue. Don't do it too soon though. You can see the white on some parts, and that has to be transparent. All right, let me wash out this brush really quick. And I think we'll just do the one tray tonight, being as it's so late. We all want to go to bed someday. All right, so we have about 25 minutes or so before we put on the gold leaf on that. And while we're waiting, I'm going to show you some paintings that I varnished and take off the tape on the back. And I'll show you a nice little hack for doing that. You might already know, but it's really handy. So let's grab, these are all varnished. There's 5 of them down here. So let's go ahead and get the tape off the back and reveal our nice, pretty finished product here. All I do is we'll take out the pins first. take our little culinary torch and just carefully run it along the side. You can scorch this varnish pretty easily, so just be careful. Keep it moving. And that softens it so that we can pull the tape off fairly easily. It's not coming right away. Torch it just a little bit more. And voila, a nice clean edge. Wherever the torch and the paint was, just comes right off. Handy dandy. This also works with resin as well. Okay, pretty back. Pretty little finished wave. I love it. It's so cute. I love it. I'll set it over here. Ta-da! And let's take the tape off the other one. So we have to wait for that glue to dry. We might as well do it now or never. Guess it could be later, but why procrastinate? Just get it done. Get it done while we can. Never know. Never know how much time we have. How much time we have left. Seize the day. And the way we varnish these, we did in another video. So if you look on my channel, I have a how to varnish your acrylic pours. If you didn't see how we did it, you can watch that video. It's just 2 minutes and it shows exactly what I use, how to use it, and how simple and easy and great it is. But the trick to get it really glassy like this is using the Liquitex high gloss varnish and doing 4 coats, 4 alternating direction coats. And the finish is just gorgeous. It's almost like a thin layer of resin. And this is so nice for, you know, people that purchase your paintings because it protects them, for one, from scratches, you know, fingerprints, dust, UV rays. And then also it's really easy to clean. So if it gets dusty or dirty, I mean, it can just be wiped off and you're never gonna like take paint off or anything. Great. Let's put it by the other one. Oh, so pretty. All right, here's our other wave that we put other colors in there. Put some kind of magenta. Almost looks red, corally, green, orange. A little orange in there. So let's get the tape off of this one as well. So this is the second to last of my live videos. So we've been live every day this month. You can go back and watch any of those replays if you're interested to see the paintings. We made almost a painting almost every day, mostly acrylic pours, a couple alcohol inks, and we did a lot of trays. It's really, really fun. One more side. do have a fire extinguisher nearby. It's right behind that painting. Because there was one time when I needed it. Nice. Beautiful on the back. Beautiful on the front. Put by our other ones. And here's another wave. Let's do this one too. Well, I hope you had a good day. Did you do anything fun? We celebrated my sister's birthday today. We went to the grocery store. Me with 6 kids in the grocery store is not fun, but they were actually really good, and I was dreading it. Because I try it, if it's at all possible, not to take all of them to the grocery store. And with Walmart delivery, it's been actually not too hard. But today, we had to go to the store, and we had to get food because we were like out of everything. And so I had all 6 of them. And I always get lots of comments from people. But it actually was great. They were really good. And we got it done. We got it over with. They were actually really good helpers. If I'm feeling some resistance, I just torch it a little bit more and then it comes right off. Rather than just pull it, because then I'm going to have to be like cutting and fixing stuff later. If I pull it, it kind of rips. So that's cool. It got a little flake of gold leaf in it and varnished over it so it's staying there. Nice little touch. There we go. What do you think? Thumbs up if you like these. I think they're gorgeous. The varnish really brings out the color. This makes it deeper and richer. Love it. Can't wait to see these in the sunlight. I'm going to have a booth at a festival, like an outdoor wine festival. And I'm considering bringing some paintings. I usually just bring boards and trays, like the one we were just working on, and coasters, because those tend to sell well at craft fairs and festivals and stuff. I did some ocean stuff, which I think will go over well, being it's summer. But I'm considering bringing some paintings, especially if they're kind of small and they're not a lot of work to bring there and back if I don't sell them. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Might bring a few. Just see. Oh, I do have one more painting, which I forgot about over here. This one was a flip cup pour that we did on this little canvas. Metallics, kind of bronze, gold, black. There's an interesting like silver line running through it right here. It's kind of neat. So, oh, I did not tape the back of this because it was just poured over an old canvas. So yeah, this one's not pretty on the back, but at least it's the back. Okay, so there's that one. I don't know. Not my favorite. It's kind of cool. Someone might like it. All right, put that over here too. And let's see what time we're at if we can do our gold leaf yet. It's been 20 minutes, it's been about 15 minutes, so no, we can't. Let's see, is there anything else that I was gonna show you? Oh yeah, I know what we can do. Tomorrow, tomorrow I have high hopes for doing this canvas. This is gonna be it's our last day. Sorry, tomorrow's our last day. Tomorrow's the last day of July, July 31st. So I got a big canvas. I thought we could do this for our little finale live painting. The only problem is we have stuff morning, noon, and night tomorrow. So I don't know when I'm going to do this, but we'll see. We'll see. I think we should prep it tonight so we can remove all the obstacles possible to doing this tomorrow and see if we can get it ready. So that if there's a moment, we might be able to run down and paint it tomorrow. We should probably decide what we're going to do too. Maybe get our color palette chosen and what technique we're going to do. Flip cup, Dutch pour, I don't know, dirty pour, ribbon pour. I've never tried one of those. I like flip cups on a big scale. They're kind of fun. We did a Dutch pour on a big scale already, but I love Dutch pours. Let me know if you have any ideas for this canvas. We could also just do like an abstract acrylic, which would be fun, but I think would take me hours. If we do a pour, it'll be fast. So let's get this canvas ready so that way when tomorrow comes, we at least don't have that excuse of not having stuff ready. This, let's see, how much did this cost? $16 for this size. Not bad. It's 2 by 2. And it's a nice deep profile, so it'll look good on the wall. For color palette, I'm thinking that some of those earthy, like green and bronze stuff we did on the trays were pretty cool. But I also love, I was going to say ocean stuff, but I've done a lot of that. So I don't know. I wish somebody would help me decide what to do with it. I need an inspiration. I need a good idea. First, I can pour over it. If I don't like it, I can just let it dry and pour over it again. That's what I always tell myself if I get nervous. All right, so we got our canvas. I'm going to put it down. We're going to do the back. So let me see if you can see this here. Yep, you can see some of it. Here we go. So we've got our tape. Our frog tape is the best. And I'll get a little scissors out here. All right. If you do fluid art, don't you find yourself just never having quite enough horizontal space? There's just so many tabletop things between pouring and drying and stuff that it's like my surfaces are always covered. It's hard to find gotta have like zones in your studio, like the painting zone, and then drying zone, storing zone. Problem is, Kim says, what about 2 wandering cup pour? Let's see. How do I get that chat back? Where are you, Kim? Let me see. Oh yeah. 2 wandering cup pour. Ooh, okay, thanks, Kim. Good idea. I'll consider that. I've never actually done a wandering cup pour. I'm guessing I'll have to look up the video. I'm guessing you just move the cup along, perhaps? Do you do it when it's like flipped over and you move it along? Or do you pour it out as you move it? Kim will enlighten me here. Like if I have in the cup, am I like moving it along like this, letting it out? Or am I pouring it as I go? I definitely will need a couple cups if I do this size. It won't. At least two. Really, it's a jiggle pour. Pouring as you're moving. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds neat. It'd be fun to try. A little bit different than my regular flip cup. Kim, you gave me a good palette idea for the tray that one time, the pink and gold one. So do you have a good color palette idea for me for this one? At least 2 cups layered the same. Okay, good deal. At least 2, yeah. I'm just, I'm making sure the edges of this are really tight down onto the canvas so no paint can slip underneath. And maybe we should even mix up our base if we still have time while we're waiting for a gold leaf adhesive. Maybe we can mix up our base. Maybe we won't do a base if we just do cups, flip cups, wandering cups. We might not need a base. Just putting in the push pins in the corners here. This might be another floor canvas because I don't know if this is going to really fit on my counter here. At least I have to clear some stuff off. Nope, it's not going to fit. It's gonna protrude. Probably going to do this one on the floor. That's okay. Copper, silver, rose, gold, bronze, metallic, or color shift. Ooh, sounds neat, Kim. Thanks for the idea. Okay, so our canvas is ready. I'm going to set it down here on the floor, and I'm just going to see if it's level, so I don't forget to do that tomorrow. A little level here. Hey, Diane. Yeah, great. I'm glad that the tip can be useful. Yeah, torching is a lot easier than sanding, although sometimes they still end up having to sand, like to get the edges with that resin just really smooth. But you can sand a lot less if you torch. And of course, like sooner rather than later after resining to remove the tape, because the longer you wait, the harder the resin gets. Obviously, I think it's fully cure usually by 3 days, but if you're able to pull it off before that, it's a little bit easier. But yeah, the torching really helps. Okay, let's check our level on this thing just so we don't forget to do that tomorrow. Okay, actually, I don't have to do anything to it. It's level. So there it is, waiting for us for tomorrow. So really hope it happens, but I know we're gonna have to make it happen. Kim and anyone else, I'm gonna show you the color palette I was kind of thinking for that one, but I don't know if I still have these colors. They might be gone. I loved how this tray turned out. I love this color palette. It did have a little color shift in it. Ooh, it's really reflective. It's hard to see. Let's see. Okay. Had that deep green. It had bronze, gold, like a charcoal. Thing is, I think we used up a lot of these colors, and I probably won't run to the store before then, so I'm not sure. But I do really like this one, and I think something like those colors might look good on this big one. But let's look at some other ones that we did. This was the pink and gold one. Now you're getting my overhead kind of yellow lighting, so it's not great over here. This was kind of our coffee one. And then another nice neutral gold and yeah, bronze under there. There's some more vibrant ones, pinks and purples. Here was, yeah, copper gold, bronze, and then this really cool resin board. I'm gonna make some more of these. Yeah, we made this alcohol ink stuff this month. Different color palettes. That one's so cool. Here's our little dancer that we did. She's so pretty. It's a fun one. Here's our little practice one. This is my favorite tray, so I'm keeping it for myself. This is the one tray that I've kept for myself. Some other ones we did. Let's look under here. I forgot what's drying. Oh yeah, these dark ones. These black base. Those are really, really fun. Alrighty, done with show and tell. We have our time limit. Our time ran out. Ding! We can put our gold leaf on the tray so now you can see. This is gonna be fun. Okay, I'll bring you down. And yay! It has been it's been about 27 minutes. It's fine. We can put it on. It's turned clear everywhere. It's not milky on anything. So this is really fun and really easy. It maybe takes a tiny bit of patience because these sheets are so thin and they just fly everywhere. But we're just going to lay them down where we put the lines. And if you forget where you put the lines, just kind of lay stuff everywhere and it'll show you where you put it. You might have to get, oh no, we still have some more. You can, as I press it down, I can see underneath what it's sticking to. You really want to make sure your acrylic pour is completely dry before putting this stuff on, because if there's any stickiness to the surface, it'll stick to everything and you cannot get it off. We only want it to stick to our pretty lines, so let's hope we get a good result this time. There you go. Where did this go down here? Take some of these pieces. Oops. Make sure you don't have any of the glue on your hands, because if you're spreading it around. There you go. Okay, it doesn't look like anything now, but it will be revealed. Really cool. Except for one part over here, which I don't like what I did. Hopefully, I won't be embarrassed by that part. Oh well. Okay, where can I get some more? Here. Whew. This is gonna look really pretty once we get all the excess off. I'm finding my lines here. You can start to see it emerging where I'm brushing away. Composition gold leaf is only about $10 a pack on Amazon. There's different colors. There's silver and copper. So it's really great. Love to use it. Was there something over here, or did we not put anything there? Huh. Wonder if I'm going to end up adding something there. Okay. So I think I've got it down on all of the lines that we made, as far as I remember. I'm not feeling anything over here. It's kind of an empty spot. I might end up adding something. We'll see. All right, so now we're just going to use like a soft bristled brush, so it's not going to scratch the gold leaf. And just brush away the excess. And use your finger too. Make sure you wash your hands so you don't get any oils on your painting. So we're going to resin on top of this. So we need it to be nice and clean and dry. But we won't resin tonight. It's too late. Too late for that. You can start to see it. It's a fine line between the glue being too tacky and not sticky anymore. So 25 to 30 minute window. It's about right. But yeah, it's easy. Okay, so let's get the excess out of the way so we can kind of see our design, how pretty it looks. And then I'm going to save this stuff in a jar because it will come in handy for things like coasters. And it's so pretty. Can't throw it away. Shiny. Okay, and then I will put, then I use the vacuum cleaner and like scoop up all the rest. But that's upstairs right now and I don't really want to get it. So I'm not going to do that, but here we go. Now some little edges are sticking up. So then I'm going in with my finger, the brush again, and just, I want this line to be flush with the painting. I don't want any lines, any little edges sticking up to make it look like it was stuck on. I want it to be part of it. the river of gold running through it. And I'll show you close up what it looks like as soon as I'm done here. Do you think this spot is too empty? Should I add some more? Not tonight, but a different time, or should I leave it? Alrighty, pretty good. Again, we'll vacuum all this up tomorrow, so there's going to be no little specks on the painting, but I'm going to show you what it looks like closer up so you can see the beautiful shine. And with resin on top of this, it's going to be just gorgeous. I'll show you one finished with resin close up so you can see what it will look like. So yeah, I think I will probably add a little bit more over here, that empty space. Okay, but over here you can see how much the gold shines under the resin. Super pretty, shiny. And if you haven't seen that Japanese art of repairing broken stuff, kintsugi or something, check it out. It's so beautiful. I love the idea behind it. All right, so we will also gold leaf the rest of a lot of those trays that we did, but not on this video. It is, what time is it? I'm gonna guess it's 11 or 11:30. And we have our painting ready. We don't have any paints mixed up, but I think we should sign out and go to bed. So I'm gonna bid you good night and kind of clean this up a little bit here and then hit the hay. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I'm glad you were here. I'm Anna, and I will be back for one last live paint session on our last day of July. Take care. God bless.